Hi everyone, this is Tyler Elfert, broadcasting from WICR. I found out some awesome news this afternoon, and for all those fast food lovers out there, which I know I am one, I just found out that Chick-Fil-A has finally decided to open up a whole bunch of new restaurants in the New York area. Um, Personally, I think it's probably the best fast food chain out there. If you like chicken sandwiches with waffle fries, definitely the place to be. I know I'm not originally from New York, so we have them. I'm from Maryland, so we have a bunch of them, and I know that whenever I go home for break, it's one of the first things I get. I go right to Chick-fil-A. I my usual chicken sandwich with waffle fries, and also they've got great shakes. So if you haven't tried Chick-fil-A, and you have the chance to, I highly suggest you do it. And now, the thing with Chick-fil-A is, I know they're going through some social issues with, what happened was their owner had made a comment on the Ken Coleman show, and I mean he's the owner and COO, and he like said he wasn't for same-sex marriages, which I mean everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong, or I'm not taking any kind of sides, but after he made this statement, it led to quite an uproar in the lesbian and gay community, and I mean it seems a little ridiculous to me, but that they that one that the fact that the owner of the Chick-fil-A franchise says one thing that he believes in, and then the fact that all these people hold it against every employee of Chick-fil-A and consider it a cult, consider it some evil franchise. But anyway, so let me just he never won the show. He never said that he hated the gay and lesbian community. He never said that he was against like the individuals themselves. He just doesn't believe that his religious beliefs are that he doesn't agree with the same-sex marriage, and that I mean that's what he believes. Then I mean go for it. And I understand that some people would take offense to this because I mean that if you're for it and have strong feelings for it for whatever reason, I can like you're gonna stand up for what you believe, and that's what he's doing. So, but honestly, I don't understand why the owner of a fast food chain restaurant, what his opinion is, would bother so many people and cause such an uproar. And I know there's been sit-ins at certain Chick-fil-A's. I know that there's been a lot of protests about it, but I'm not sure what they're gonna try and get from these sit-ins and protests. Um, I don't like what I don't agree with is the fact the owner said this, but yet people are taking it out on every employee, every manager of every chain. Like it's one person's opinion. It's not a cult. It's not some kind of new church group like the Baptist church that always does those protests at military funerals. It's nothing like that. He said what he believed in, and you take it for what it's worth. And I don't understand it, but because I thought that our our country was born on the fact that we have the right for freedom of speech, freedom of religion. I thought those were two of the main concepts to our country, and the fact that he can't say this without being so harshly criticized confuses me. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about. Let me just make myself clear, saying that I'm not defending either side of the issue. Honestly, I mean, yeah, you're right. I think as Americans, we should be able to say what we want when we want it. So both sides can do and say what they want. I just don't understand why people are attacking employees or going after the employees of a restaurant when the people have no idea what the employees believe in. I know that Chick-fil-A, some people think Chick-fil-A is someone said aggressively Christian because it closes on Sundays, so it has a cult feeling. I'm going to go back to the word cult a lot because it was used a lot of articles I read. But my question is, so what? It closes on Sundays. That's so what? Why is that? Why is that such a big deal? Why does that have to relate to the gay and lesbian community? Just because of what the owner said once about not supporting gay and lesbian marriages. I know that. I mean, before the 1980s, all I mean not all, but a lot of the businesses that were run or owned by Christians would close on Sundays, and it was normal. I feel like it would be it would you would be looked down upon if you didn't close on Sunday back then. So why all of a sudden the fact that close on Sunday is such a big deal and has such a negative connotation, I guess you could say. And I know that right now in Europe, people are still, I mean, that's huge in Europe. A lot of businesses close on Sunday, and it's not just related to their religious beliefs either. It's a day of rest. It's considered a day of rest. It's supposed to be, I mean, personally, if I worked there, I would love to be closed on Sundays. I mean, if I had a fast food job, but that's just my opinion. Um, Let me get back to the fact about the employees, because this is really what I don't agree with. The fact that the owner makes a statement about same-sex marriage, and the fact he disagrees with it, has nothing to do with has the opinions of the other workers. And I looked at, and I know some people think that when you join Chick-fil-A, you're joining this horrible organization of cult who are very biased and not open to different types of beliefs and whatnot. But I looked at a what's that application for like a Chick-fil-A job. There's no box that asked if you're one, if you're gay or lesbian, two, if you agree with same-sex marriage, or if you have any feelings about it. I mean, most people, I don't even think really think about it that often unless it's brought like straight to their attention. So, and I looked and I didn't find anything like that. And I can say that I've been to multiple Chick-fil-A's and I've never seen any sign or anything that says we won't serve gay or lesbian individuals. There's no there I mean, personally, I think Chick-fil-A is the best service in any fast food franchise I've ever seen. I mean, it's not like McDonald's where they literally stand behind the counter, they take your order, they call your number, they give you your order, you go sit down. I mean, these people are working hard. They are asking to refill drinks. They are cleaning off your tables. I know, personal experience, my brother actually just tore his ACL meniscus playing lacrosse, and he has this huge brace on. He had to get surgery, and he's on crutches. And him and my mom and I went to Chick-fil-A, and the guy who was taking out the trash, he's over by the dumpster. He comes running over to help him get through the door. I mean, I'm there. I could have gotten the door, but he made sure to make a point to say, like, we're here for your service, like what happened. And we're sitting there, and another three employees came over to ask how your leg is. Can we do anything? And I mean, and they're not like they're looking for tips. It's not like people are leaving tips on the table. It's not it's not like a sit-in restaurant. And they actually seem genuinely concerned for my brother, who they have no idea who it is. And I'm impressed by that. I can't say I know, but I can't see him going into McDonald's and having someone rush to get the door, stop what they're doing outside, and come running over to hold the door for someone like that. But I can't say that for. I'm not saying that's an absolute, but I'm saying that Chick-fil-A really does a great job with their service. I've never been to Chick-fil-A and had a um, an issue with any kind of when I order. The people are super polite. I know people say, well, it's faked. It's not genuine. But I mean, I really I don't believe it. The people just because of my personal experiences with them. I know they all say my pleasure when you say thank you, but I mean, still, just from especially what my brother like from my brother's experience, that is probably the best I can explain Chick-fil-A service. And I know I've had better Chick-fil-A service than I've had at a diner. Like I'm saying Chick-fil-A is better service than I've had at diners before, and the diner people are actually looking for tips, which is interesting to me. So I don't know what Chick-fil-A is doing, but they're doing. I feel like they're doing something right in that aspect. And also the fact that people who don't agree with the owner's view on same-sex marriage are taking it out on these nice people. I mean, most of them, when I went, one I usually go to, usually around my age, maybe a little older. Actually, they have all different kinds. I know all different ages, but the fact that people would attack them personally absolutely is ridiculous. I know if I'm working at for some company and my not even my manager, it's the owner of the whole franchise. Most of Chick-fil-A is personally owned, so which means it's almost like a partnership. They get I know the franchise asks for 50% of the profits, and they rent out the equipment to the person who starts up the business. But the fact that Chick-fil-A buys the land, buys the equipment, rents the equipment to the person who is running it, and then pays for construction. So I mean, it seems 50% seems like a lot to be in a. I mean, the partnership to have to give 50% back to Chick-fil-A, but the fact is they spend so much money on you before that. It does make sense. So that's impressive to me, and I guess that helps with the service and everything. Again, it's just so frustrating the fact that certain individuals attack the employees. I actually read um, an article about this guy named Adam Smith. I'm not sure if anyone heard of him, but he goes. I'll play you the actual video, but he goes through the drive-through to get a free water. First of all, that's ridiculous. But then also, he's not only just going through he's trying to antagonize this poor lady who's simply trying to do her job and nothing more, and he is antagonizing her to like and attacking her for like unprovoked, and I think that's ridiculous. And I'm gonna actually play that for you, the soundbite now. It's about 2 minutes, and this is taking place. This man is sitting in his car, Adam Smith. He's sitting in his car at the drive-thru. So here it is.
Well, I'm waiting in line. I'm next in line. I'm pretty excited about my free water. I also see like a group of 30 college-age students over there. I'm wondering if they're doing a sit-in. I'm so excited I might just join them.
And actually, I found out there was no sit-in going on during this time. So I don't. These I'm assuming these college students were literally just going to get Chick-fil-A, but just making that one clear. But here you go.
But let's see what happens with my free water, and I think I might just say a few words too. Let's see. It's been a long line. There's a long line of cars too. I don't know if you can see, but it's you know, people have to have their Chick-fil-A anti-gay breakfast sandwich. Always tastes better when it's full of hate. Yeah, love it. Come on, I want my free water. Come on. I really hope those students over there are going to do a sit-in? I think they are. It just makes sense. Here I go. Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
Good. Is this my free water?
It is?
Awesome. You know why I'm getting the free water, right?
I do not.
Because Chick-fil-A is a hateful corporation.
I disagree. I wouldn't.
I know,
we
but
don't treat any of our customers differently. We don't.
I know, but you guys,
discriminate
but the corporation gives money to hate groups. Hate groups. Just because people want to kiss another guy. Sorry?
I have to stay neutral on this subject. My personal beliefs
No, I
shouldn't be in
understand.
the workplace.
Yeah, I believe that too. I don't believe corporations should be giving money to
I'm
hateful
really uncomfortable
groups.
that you're videotaping.
Totally understand. I'll take my water.
Okay. It's my pleasure to serve you always.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm glad that I can take a little bit of money from Chick-fil-A and maybe less money to hate groups.
Well,
Have a great day.
We're always happy to serve every
I don't know how you live with yourself
Anything you
and
need.
work here. I don't understand it. This is a horrible corporation with horrible values.
We're here to
You
serve
deserve
you
better.
in any way that you need.
You deserve better. Rachel deserves better. Okay?
Well, I hope you have a really nice day.
I will. I just did something really good. I feel purposeful. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Okay. I'm a nice guy, by the way, and I'm
You
totally
are.
heterosexual. I'm not gay in me. I just can't stand the hate, you know? It gotta stop. It's gotta stop, guys.
Well,
Stand up.
Have a nice day.
All right. See you guys.
All right, so that was his. That was him going through the drive-thru, talking to this poor woman who did nothing wrong, and I think that was actually ridiculous. First of all, I think the guy's way over the top, and I don't know if he's got some personal vendetta or what, but it just seems that it's not even like he's yelling at someone with a lot of power at the company. I understand if it's the owner who he's talking to about this or whatever, but she's literally a worker at the drive-thru. She's not a manager. She has no power over any of anything above her, and she has a job. She's working, which I think is more important than anything. And even I think she handled the situation amazingly. I think I would have been a little bit more harsh and brash, but she did it. Thank God it was her there and not me, because I'm not sure I would have reacted so calmly. And I think it's funny that he wouldn't even walk into the Chick-fil-A. That's what makes me angry. I mean, he needed a quick getaway, I felt. So his car is a drive-thru. First of all, who sits in a drive-thru line for free water? First, you got to think of our environment. I mean, he is getting a styrofoam cup, which is a waste, and he's sitting there wasting gas. So it seems a little bit over the top and unnecessary, but that's just me. And, hopefully this whole thing will just simmer down, because it's fast food restaurant, guys. Like, seriously. I'm not sure how else to put it. It's a chicken sandwich and waffle fries. So that's my point. But anyway, back to my original point about them coming to New York. A bunch of new locations. I'm excited for them coming, not because of their beliefs, not because of their owner's personal beliefs on same-sex marriage or anything like that, but simply because they serve awesome food. And so I highly suggest, if you get a chance, if you haven't had it, try it. And because I'm sure you'll love it. So they also have great milkshakes. So let's take a quick music break. This is End of a Dirt Road by Josh Abbott Band. Here you go.
I think it's time to take a drive. Man, it's been too long. And you know it sounds so sweet